Hey guys, it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be the time I got scammed. And this is a little bit of a crazy story time, I will admit. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like these kind of crazy personal stories that I do, because I know a lot of you guys like them, so definitely show your support and thumbs up if you guys want to see more. And also subscribe if you're not already, or if this is the first video you're watching, subscribe. This story happened a couple years ago, and I was online and I was looking to make, you know, a little bit of extra money. Obviously, when you're a teenager, like, you can't really, there's not like a whole lot of jobs you can get. I came across this website that was like, you know, it claimed to specialize in like getting jobs for teenagers and young people. So I was like, all right, cool. There were different things you could check for like which jobs you wanted. And I saw one that said like babysitting, like, are you willing to do babysitting as a job? And I was like, yeah, sure, like, check it, why not? A couple weeks go by and I get this message that's like, babysitting job. And so I click on it and it's this long message, and this person's like, yeah, I'm moving to your area, like, I have a daughter, and my wife and I both work full-time and we can't take care of her, so like, you know, we have a couple jobs open. We have one during the week and one during the weekends. Like, are you interested in either position? And so, you know, I was like, cool. I replied and I said, sure. And, you know, I get this long email replying back saying like, okay, well, here's how much money you would make. And, you know, here's the job description. And it says everything like, you know, feed her, you know, play with her, make her food, like whatever. And so I'm like, oh, okay, like, sweet, like, this is gonna be a really cool job, like, and it should have been a red flag because they were offering so much money, and it was almost like, I mean, you don't really think about it though when someone's like, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money and you're gonna get this great job, and it just didn't even occur to me that like, wow, this is a lot of money to be paying like a teenage girl to be babysitting. Normally you'd think like, okay, like 10 bucks an hour, 12 bucks an hour, heck, maybe even 15, but what they were offering was quite a bit more than that. So, you know, it was a little bit of a red flag. And he goes, okay, like, you've got the job. And I almost thought it was a little bit weird because I was on dance team in high school, and there were a lot of days of the week that I couldn't do. You know, I was telling him like, well, I can't do this day, I can't do this day, I can't do, you know, this weekend next month. And the guy was like, okay, no problem. Like, that's fine. And I was thinking like, wow, like, what a really lenient, like, what a really cool guy. Just like, okay, no problem. You have all these days you have to miss. That's totally fine. And so that should have been another red flag. He says, you know what, I want to buy a present for her. Like, you know, we're moving, it's a new place, like, it's going to be really scary for her to meet a new person, so I'm going to send you a money order. My assistant's going to send you a money order, and, you know, buy her this, and this. I don't know, Target, Walmart, there was like video games, there was this, there was that. It was just a huge list, and so I was like, I mean, sure, I didn't see why I had to buy it, but it didn't really occur to me at the moment. So I was like, sure, okay, whatever, like, I'll buy anything. He told me to get him an estimate of everything, how much everything was gonna cost to buy this girl. So I was like, okay, I estimated it was like $500 or something. So I was like, okay, it'll be about $500, like, if I go to Target or whatever. So I get this money order in the mail, and it's for $3,000. And so I message him and I'm like, what's going on? Like, I got this check for like $3,000. That's a lot of money. And he goes, oh, yes, my assistant made a mistake, blah, 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 like, she's new, like, forgive me, whatever. Just, you know, cash it at the bank, buy all the presents that I told you to buy, and then just, you know, wire the rest back to me. And so I'm like, okay. It doesn't even occur to me that like this piece of paper could possibly be fake. So I go to the bank, like, they're about to like cash the money order, and the guy at the bank goes, how did you get this money order? And my mom tells him the story, and my mom's kind of a sucker too, so we would have both been scammed together. So my mom tells him the story, oh yeah, like, she got this job, she's gonna babysit someone, they're moving here like in like 2 weeks or something, and she's buying all these presents for this little girl. And the guy was like, at the bank, looked very suspicious, and he was like, that sounds like a scam to me. I was like, no, it's not a scam. Like, I refused to believe that it was a scam, because I was like, I had this great job, like, it was all gonna happen for me. No, this is not a scam. Like, I was like being really persistent at the bank, and he was like, yeah, let me just have this checked out first before I cash it through like your mom's good name and good bank account. So he checked it out and sure enough, it was fake. It was completely, utterly fake and I felt so stupid. But then I felt even stupider. The story gets even better. Marissa gets even stupider. I get home, I'm really confused. And I Googled this person's name. I just Googled their name because I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I can find out some information on what happened. Instantly, when I Google this person's name, it's like scam, 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 scam. Like, there's like pages on Google of it just being a complete scam, and there's like hundreds of stories of like the exact same thing that happened to me, and people were like, yeah, I cashed it at my bank and I sent it back and now like the bank withdrew my money to like make up for it and now I'm out like thousands of dollars. And I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. I was like, thank you, guy at the bank who didn't believe it, who thought it was a scam. I forgot his name. I think his name was Edgar. Thank you, Edgar, if you're watching this. I found out it was a scam and I felt so stupid, and honestly, like, it's one of those things where you don't think it's gonna happen to you, and when it's happening to you, you don't feel like it's happening to you. And I feel like it's so easy to, once you know it's a scam, to be like, oh yeah, I could have told you that was a scam. That's so clearly a scam. But when it's happening to you and the letters are so convincing and they're just, I don't know, it was really convincing scam. I guess the moral is just like, if something appears too good to be true, it very well could be, and just do your research. Google is your best friend, guys. Be careful online because people will try and rip you off and take advantage and all that stuff. And thank you to the guy at the bank who saved me from getting scammed out of a bunch of money. Even though like I didn't get scammed out of money, like I was talking to this person for weeks and weeks and weeks, and like so many messages got exchanged, and I still feel scammed because I feel scammed out of my time, like the hours that it took to like go on the websites and find all of these little presents, and it was like a rat race. And I do feel scammed because it was like my time that was wasted, and I could have been actually out applying for real jobs instead of being scammed by this one person. And I ended up just never replying. I just like completely didn't, they never even emailed me back. Like they didn't push it or anything. They weren't like, where's my money? Because obviously they knew it was fake. But anyway, so that was what happened, and I'm so glad I didn't get scammed, and I hope you guys never get scammed either. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like hearing these personal stories of mine. I really like telling them, and I'm gonna keep telling them, so definitely show your support. It means so much to me, and give this video a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're not already. And you can follow me on Instagram at Miss Marissa Rachel if you guys want to keep up with me some more. And I love you guys. Mwah! Big kiss, and bye guys!